A couple of weeks ago, I had a really important test block at school. I was putting all of my time and energy into those exams. I was studying much longer than I usually would. I was skipping workouts. I was losing sleep. I was blowing off my friends just to do well in these tests. And I started to receive the results back, and they just weren't what I expected. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't bomb them, I didn't do badly, but to be honest, the amount of time that I put in, I really expected more from myself. And I started to doubt my capabilities, started to doubt if it was even worth it, started to question if the subjects I chose are worth it. I mean, potentially I set the bar too high because I was expecting to do really, really well, forgetting the fact that everyone else was studying. But at the same time, I was disappointed. Thought maybe it was God's plan for me to do badly, so then I don't underestimate it, don't get too cocky and do badly on the next test because I'm underprepared. But honestly, I was a bit confused. I lost a lot of motivation after that because I felt as though I was incapable or that I was wasting my time because there are better things for me to do. Listen, I know that you can relate to putting all of your energy into something and it going nowhere. You fail, or you don't get what you hope for, and you feel like you wasted your energy and you should just give up. The truth is, most of the time you should pick your chin up and keep moving forward, keep progressing, and keep chasing down the goal. Because when you try again, you're not starting from scratch, you're not starting from zero. You're building on what you already know. So for example, I realized that the way in which I prepared wasn't adequate. Like, not in terms of time, but in terms of the way I utilized the time. For example, I would be watching videos a lot of the time when videos aren't the best way to learn. Another thing is, we always hear about the success stories, about the overnight success, about the people who went from 0 to a million, but we never really hear about the failures. And I think that's something which is really important. When reflecting on this, I realize I know so many people who have bombed out on tests, or just in general have done poorly on things they expected. It happens to everyone. But for some reason, your brain doesn't focus on that because it idealizes this success, and you're confused and you think that it's all possible. And with social media showing you everyone's good points and everyone's successes, you feel inadequate. But the truth is, people fail at things much more often than they succeed. That's what makes a success valuable. So I've came to the realization that there are two choices. You can either dwell on the past and fixate about what's happened already, or you can move on, you can get to the future and figure out how you're going to improve and how you can build up from where you started. So pick your head up and keep moving forward. You got this.